What are some habits that you have developed that have helped you live a happier and healthier life?
Always making time for some kind of exercise and movement, and not too much of it. Like, I think too much of it for me is definitely a detriment. Like, the last thing I want to do is get tired or fatigued or anything like that, because then I can't concentrate at work, and then that impacts my income. So that's a problem. It also then impacts my relationship, because I'm not, fully there for my partner, and social events and that kind of stuff. So I think exercise is great, but don't do too much of it. The habit of just always eating great food to support my body. The habit of planning. It sounds really unsexy, and trainers will probably think they plan fairly well, but I think most people can plan even better. And I talk about planning from every aspect of your life, planning your clients, your social life, your food, your training, like plan it all. Trainers are quite often great at planning their own training, and then secondary to that probably their clients, and then third to that probably food prep, and then everything else outside of that just becomes second fiddle. And most trainers I know are working too hard, complaining that they're not earning enough money. Well, okay, how can you plan to change that? Perhaps you should have more time off. Perhaps you shouldn't work every morning and every evening during the week, because by the end of the week you're getting burnt out. So why don't you have like Wednesday evening off, so you can work maybe Wednesday morning and have the rest of the day off, because you're working hard the rest of the week. So I think that's a key habit I'm grateful for, because it means I have direction.
I did some mentoring for a chap the year before last now. He was a PT, and his online presence was great. I mean, locally, everyone had heard of him, and I was sat there mentoring. People kept going past me, "Oh, hello mate, you're right." So very popular, and on the outside you're like, "Oh my god, this guy's doing great! What a success!" And then we were chatting, and he was working like all over the place. So he was doing 7 days a week. He was working evenings till really late. Then he was up really early the next day. All his money was going to the same bank account. He would spend it all in the first couple of weeks, and then the struggle for the rest of the month. Something would come in towards the end of the year, and he wouldn't have the money to pay for it. I mean, it was all, he didn't have a set allocated time slots for his clients. So it was a mess, really. When you look on the inside, sometimes you can see actually you just need to sit down, get a plan. What do you want in life? Goal set, and just take a little step back sometimes and evaluate things.
So every trainer will go through that process where they try and build up their business and their client list by just working and filling all the slots they can. And I highly recommend that. Just, fill your time, get the clients in the door. But as soon as that happens and you start to feel the kind of stress of that come on, that's when you need to stand back and reevaluate. You need to reevaluate then, because you're in a position of strength. So let's say you're working 40 hours a week. You should in theory be earning fairly decent money. So let's say someone's earning at least £1,500 a month, which would probably cover everyone's normal everyday expenses, home, car, all the rest of it. So you know that if all you need to live is £1,500 a month as a trainer, but you're earning £2,500 a month, you've now got a £1,000 buffer to play with while you restructure your business. So that's where that guy would now need to go, right, I don't want to work every evening now, so I'm now going to tell my clients I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday evening. I'm having Wednesday evening off. I'll work Saturday morning, and then the rest of the weekend I'm off. I'm going to be away for at least one Saturday a week, so I can have the whole weekend off and maybe go away with my partner or something like that. But you then need to dictate your business rather than your clients dictate your business, because otherwise you're going to burn out. You're going to start to hate your job, hate yourself. Your clients are going to be dictating everything. You're going to be flying everywhere. You're not going to have time to enjoy your social life. You're going to be burnt out by the end of the week and tired. You're going to be getting to your training sessions towards the end of the week and again be tired, and then you're not enjoying your training. And I feel that so many personal trainers get to that point and just resent what they've already created. But if we stood back, looked at all those problems as a business owner and gone, I think there's a couple of solutions here. I'm in a position of strength. I can pivot. Yeah, I'm earning $2,500 a month, but I actually don't want to work 45, 50, 55 hours a week. I want to earn 20 hours a week, 25, 30, whatever it is. How do I now pivot? How do I slowly make those changes? And those changes are easy to make if we just plan to make the changes.
Absolutely.